Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Okay, let's say basmalah first before we begin our discussion. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Alright, good morning 5D. Today is the second session of your review to get you ready for the final test. Yeah, it's about Unit 9 and Unit 10. Unit 9, we have present and passive. Wait, present and passive, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Wait, not present and passive, sorry. It's active and passive. Active and passive. Okay, active and passive sentences, and also we have adverbs of time, and also you have parts of a newspaper. Now, in present, in active and passive sentences, change in changing active and passive sentences in this unit, we learn about uh, changing them in present simple and past simple. How do you know that the sentence is in present simple? This, right? Okay. Can you see my cursor circling the word gives?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, I think I'm going to ask you a lot of questions here because this is my first time experiencing this new layout. I mean setting. All right. Uh, yes. Do you know that the sentence is in present simple from the verb that is used in the sentence? Give, is it a verb 1 or a verb 2 or a verb 3? It's a verb. Give here is a verb 1. So whenever you see a verb 1, it means that the sentence is in present simple. Present simple tense. Now, the first thing that you need to do to change an active sentence into a passive sentence is to find the object of the sentence in the active sentence. What is the object of the sentence? 5D.
Yes.
What is the object of the sentence here?
Uh,
Uh, a
A speech.
speech.
SP.
Yes. The principal is the subject or the doer. Give is the verb. Yeah, the verb 1. And a speech is the object. Okay? Now, what you need to do in changing active sentences into passive sentences is to find the object first and then put the object of the active sentence into the beginning of the passive sentence like this. A speech is put here at the beginning of the passive sentence and followed by is or are. The to be is or are. Why? Because what you see here is a verb 1, right? What you see here is a verb 1, give. Okay? Now, because what you see here is a verb 1, you need to choose between is or are. Is it is or is it are? Now, which one do you choose for a speech? How many speeches are there? There is only one speech. So what you choose is or are. 5D. You choose
Yes,
is.
Miss. Yes.
You choose is, right? Because there is only one speech. A speech is given by the principal. Now, in the passive sentence, you start with the object of the active sentence, followed by the to be is mr, and then followed by a verb. What verb is this? What is given? What kind of verb is it?
Verb 3.
Yes, given is a verb 3. A passive sentence always use always uses the verb tree.
Three.
Yeah. Mm-mm, mm-mm. The passive sentence always uses a verb tree. And then followed by the doer and then the rest of the sentence. Now let's try. All right. Now complete the sentences with is or are. What do you think number 17 is? Is it is or is it are?
R,
Why is it are?
because it's 5 students, not just one.
Yeah, five students, more than one. Students. There is five, and then there is also s students. It means there is more than one. So you need to choose R, right? Now, number 18. What is that? Mr. Jeffits.
Is.
Yes, there is only one Mr.
One. Yeah,
Jeffits. Very
yes.
good. Now, what about number 19? Is it is
R.
M?
R.
Our
Is,
lunch
Our. R.
is. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not our lunches, right?
Yes.
It's our lunch without the S. And the answer is is. All right. Now, number 20. This is where you need to change an active sentence into a passive sentence. Now, what is the object of the sentence here?
fish,
Fish. How many fish are there?
more than one.
More than one. Yes, because one fish, two fish, three fish, four fish, 100 fish. It's not 100 fishes, but it's 100 fish. Yeah, 5D. So fish here is more than one. Okay, so we put the object of the sentence at the beginning of the passive sentence. Fish, and then followed by what? After fish, what? What is after fish?
Catch.
Before that, don't forget the to be, the is
Out.
mr. Oh, okay. Now let's look at the verb first. Catch.
Fisherman.
Catch is a verb one or a verb two or a verb three?
Group 1.
Verb one. So you choose between is or are, right? Is
Yeah.
mr. Yes, because it is a verb one. So for fish, and the fish is more than one. Choose what? Is or are?
R.
R,
Are, yes. Fish are, and then followed by what?
Catch.
Catch. What is the verb tree of catch?
Oh.
Caught.
Oh.
Caught. That's how you say it. Caught. Caught. And then after caught,
At night.
at night, and then by the
By the fisherman.
fishermen. Yes, like this. Fish are caught by the
by the
fishermen
fisherman.
at night. Or you can just put by the fishermen anywhere at the end of the sentence or here. Okay? Okay, now that's how you do it, yeah? Look at the object, find the object, and look at the verb. Is it a verb one or a verb two? And then write down the, what is it? Passive sentence. Now, I want to go to you one by one. Okay, let's go to from the bottom. Zufarsha. Zufarsha, number 21. How do you do it for number 21?
Um, the gardeners plant the seeds in March.
Uh-huh. And how do you change it into passive?
Um, The the plant uh, the
Wait.
seeds
Mm-mm.
the seeds are are
Well done.
planted
Very
by
good.
the gardeners in March.
Excellent, Zufarsha. Yes, the seeds are planted by the gardeners in March. Yes. Put the object first and then is or are and then the verb tree of this. Yeah. That's for changing active sentences into passive sentences in present simple. How do you know that it is present simple? From the verb used in the sentence. Is it? It's a verb one. Yeah. Plant and catch are verb ones. All right. Copy that. Done. Copying. All right. Can I go to the next slide? Yeah. Okay. Now the
Yes.
next one is about past simple. How do you know that it is past simple? From the verb used in the active sentence here. One is a verb. One is a verb what? One is a verb one, two, or three. Verb
Mm,
two,
two.
yes. One is the verb two of win, right?
Mm,
Win, won, won. The verb three of win is also one. And then, uh, since you have known that this is a verb two, then you must choose, if you want to change it into a passive sentence, you must choose between was or were. You do not use is or are anymore, right? Is or are is only for present simple. Okay. Now, first, find the object. The Jakarta Club. Jakarta Cup. How many cups are there? Only
One.
one.
only one.
That's why you choose was, not were, right? And then after that, followed by the verb tree of win, which is one, and then the doer. Okay? Be careful, yeah, with the verb. Is it a verb one or a verb two? Nah. Okay, now let's try this one. Okay, number 22, the pyramids. Is it was or is it were?
Were. Were.
Yes, well done. The pyramids, more than one, yeah. The pyramids were. There is Miss Tina here. Okay, Aretha's green pencil. Is it was or were?
Was.
Yes, there was only one pencil. Well done. What about my face?
Was.
Was
Was.
my face. Only one. Well done, 5D. Now let's change the sentences into passive. I'll go to after Zufarsha, there is Yazid. Yazid,
Yeah.
where is your face?
Yes, miss.
Where is your face? How do you change it into a passive sentence? What is the object of the sentence?
Lesson.
The lesson. So you put the lesson at the beginning, right? After that, what follows? The
The
lesson.
lesson was understood by Rifat very well.
Is that right, Yazid?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. The lesson was understood by Rifat very well. Why? Because understood is a verb, too. That's why you need to choose between was or were. Yeah. Okay, because there was only one lesson, you choose was. All right. Next, let's go to Rumaisa, number 26.
The wind blew my hat away.
Mm-mm. And then, how do you change it into a passive sentence?
My hat was blown away by the wind.
Well done, Rumaisa. Yes, the object is my hat. My hat, you
Really?
put my hat here. Yes. Blue is the verb to of blow. And what is the verb to of blow? It is blown. Like that. Okay? Okay. So 5D, I must remind you again that be careful with the verbs that is used in the sentence. You have to check whether it's a verb 1 or a verb 2. If it is a verb 1, you use is or are in the passive sentence. But if it is a verb 2, then you use was or were in the passive sentence. Like that, yeah. 5D. Right, can I continue to the next slide?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, the next one is about adverbs of time. Now, do you still remember what adverbs of time are? Now, Rakila, what adverbs of time that you know for the past?
Yes.
Last, what else?
Mm,
Last night, last week, right? What else? Hmm? All right, I'll just give you the examples first. Last night, what else?
Yesterday?
Yesterday, yes, what else?
Um, Week?
Last week, yes. And
Last,
then
last
last
month.
month, yes. Or something with ago, right? 3 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 year ago, a year ago, like that. All right, thank you, Rakila. Now, Rafa Rizkarel, what
Yes.
adverbs of time do you know for the present?
Uh,
What are they?
mm, mm,
There is now. There is what else?
oh, uh, mm, later.
Later, no.
Mm,
At
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 today.
the moment or
Mm,
at this moment. That's for the present. That they are definitely for the present. All right. Okay.
okay.
Thank you, Rafa. Next, Diandra. What adverbs of time do you know for the future?
Uh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. What else?
Uh, next week.
Next week. Yes. Well done. What else? Some something that Rafa mentioned earlier.
Uh,
It starts with L.
uh,
Lay
later.
later, or something that starts with an S.
Uh, uh,
Forget? Soon.
oh,
Soon, yes. Now, these are adverbs of time that tells you when an action happens or happened. Now, For doing problems like these, you have to understand well when it happens. Is it in the past, in the present, or in the future? Now let's look at number 28. When did it happen? Or is it happening right now, or in the past, or in the future? Uncle Faiz took us to a Japanese restaurant, and the food was delicious. In the present, in the past, or in the future? 5D.
Past.
In the past, yes. It is a verb too. Took is a verb too, and was is also a verb too. So it must happen in the past. What is the best adverbs of time for number 28?
Last night.
Last night. Yes, that's right. Okay, next, number 29. Lenka, can you try number 29, please? Lenka of Celia.
Yes, miss.
Yes. What is it?
What can we do today to protect ourselves from the coronavirus?
Yes, we're talking about now. We're talking about the present. What can we do at the moment to protect? I mean, yeah, now, at the moment, in the present time, to protect ourselves from coronavirus because it's happening right now, right? The coronavirus.
Yes.
Mm-mm. All right, that's adverse of time. Next part is the parts of a news article. There is parts of a newspaper. There's the name of the newspaper. There's the headline, reporter's name, opening, article, subheading, the picture, and also the caption of the picture. And there's some advertisement, and then some extra information. You read this yourself, yeah. Maybe Miss Hapsa will give you questions about this. Now, next, Unit 10, while, as, when. Nah, in grade 5, it will always be like this, yeah? While or as is always at the beginning of the sentence, before the longer action, before the past continuous. Yeah, 5D. Remember that. While and as are always at the beginning of the sentence because the patterns will always be like this. Present a past simple a past continuous first, the longer action first, then followed by the shorter action or the past simple. Past continuous, past simple. All right? And then when is always between the two actions. Right? Now let's try this. Number 30. Let's go to Hanif. Hanif is speechless, yeah. Let's go to Fatan then. Number 30. What do you think number 30 is? 30 is 30.
As my sister was slicing the onions, she accidentally cut her fingers.
Okay, well done. But can I use while instead?
Yes.
Yes, it's okay to use as, and it is also okay to use while here. All right, now number 31. Thank you, Fatan. Let's go to Farhan.
When Malik was looking at the window, he saw a postman by the street.
Can I use as instead here?
No.
Mm, 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 mm. You can, Farhan. You can use while or you can use as. You can use while or as here, yeah. So whenever the gap is at the beginning of the sentence like this, so your choices are while or as. You can choose between the two. You can choose either one. Okay, you can choose while or you can choose as. But if the gap is in the middle of a sentence like this, what do you choose? 5D.
When.
When. Yes, that's right. That's easy, right? While as this one is when. Always like that. Okay? In grade 5, yeah. There are more patterns when you learn about you learn English later on, but for grade 5 now, this is the pattern that we use. Okay, 5D. Okay. Now, as you have known, past continuous is for expressing the longer action, and past simple is for the shorter action. Yeah, past continuous always comes first and then followed by the past simple, the shorter action. Now let's try. Number 33. Let's go to Atala Raditya. 33.
Yeah, Miss.
Mm-mm.
She, she was working in her room when a thief entered her house.
Well done. She was working in her room when a thief entered her house. It's always like this. Past continuous, past simple. And then in the middle, there is when. Well done, Atala Raditya. Now, next, number 34. Aretra.
We were lying on the beach sunbathing when we heard a scream.
Yeah, we were lying on the beach sunbathing when we heard a scream. Well done. Yes, past continuous again, when, and past simple. Okay, next, number 35. Antasena.
Yes, miss.
Number 35, please.
Hmm. Uh, when? When they.
Remember what should we choose to begin the sentence? Is it while, as, or when?
Why?
While or
When?
as.
Oh, as.
Only two, while or as. And then what follows here? They,
They wait,
look at this. They
waiting.
were, don't forget the were.
Oh,
They were
they were
waiting
waiting
mm,
at the
at a,
bus at a
mm,
bus shelter
oh,
person and a person
look at this.
uh fall fallen
Fell,
fell down and uh
faint. What is the verb to of faint?
I don't know.
It's
I don't
fainted.
know what is faint.
Only faint is like that.
Oh, okay.
Pass out.
Okay.
Mm, fainted. All right. So that's while, as, when. Past continuous and past simple. Right. Any questions? Always like that, yeah,
No.
for 5D. Okay. Now,
Okay.
next. Models. There are positive models and negative models. Positive models are should, ought to, and must. And the negative ones are shouldn't and mustn't. Now, we use must if it is about rules. Yeah. And we use mustn't if it is about something forbidden to do. Yeah. But we use should, ought to, or shouldn't when we are giving advices. Mostly when we are giving advices. Okay. Now, if we use should, ought to, and shouldn't, it means, sorry, if we use should or ought to, it means it is a good idea. it's a good idea to do something, to do that action that we are talking about. But is it okay not to do that? It's okay. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Same goes with shouldn't. If you say you shouldn't, blah 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 blah, but is it okay if the person still does that? Does the action? Is also okay. So shouldn't and ought to is used are used when it is a good idea to do something, and shouldn't is used when it is not a good idea or the right thing to do something. All right, now let's go to the examples. Okay, number 36. What do you think, 5D? Is it should, ought to, or must? There is, we will not get the scholarship. Oh, that's a consequence, guys. That's a consequence. So, what do you think it is? Is it should, ought to, or
must,
must? Yes, it's a must. We must get 90 in English and must, or we will not get the scholarship. So if you see, whenever you see a consequence in the sentence, then it must be must or mustn't. The answer, yeah. Okay. Number 37. Blah blah blah. Stay at home. I feel a little bit unwell. So what do you think you should put here? Do you have to stay at home?
No.
Okay. No, you don't. Okay. So it the answer is should or ought to. That is just an advice to yourself. I should stay at home. I feel a little bit unwell. But is it okay if I would still want to go to school? Yeah, it's okay.
Yes.
It's only a little bit unwell, right? Now, number 38. They blah 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 follow the instructions to make the cookie step by step. What do you think it is?
must,
Should.
must,
Some say must, some say should. But I think
Should.
if the person is very good at baking cookies, at making cookies, then they should. I mean, their answer must be should. But if the person if the person haven't even tried making a cookie once in their lifetime, right? Then the answer must be must, right? So it's up to you though actually. But the answer here is should. It depends on how important it is to you, yeah, to follow the instructions. Okay, number 39. Nah, what is this?
to,
To should, yes, this an advice to you. You should read more books to broaden your horizon. Is it okay not to read books? It's okay. Okay, you can watch videos to broaden your horizon. You can like experience the thing yourself to get the knowledge, right? And then number 40, we blah 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 have a driving license to drive a car. Now, what about this? I think this is the common knowledge, yeah? Everybody knows that this is a
Must.
must. This is a rule, right? So, yes, this is what everybody knows as a rule. What if you don't have a driving license?
You're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, if the police,
Or you're gonna have to
uh,
pay money.
yeah, if the police stops you, yeah. Okay, next, shouldn't or mustn't. Nah, Number 41 is about an emergency exit. Can you lock the door? Can
No.
you lock the door of an emergency
No.
exit? No,
No.
you cannot lock the door because it's an emergency exit, right? What if there is an emergency then the door is locked?
We die.
So it's a what's the answer for this?
Mustn't.
Mustn't. Yes. Now, number 42. You blah 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 buy something that you don't need so that you can save your money. What is that?
Should.
Shouldn't. Yeah, shouldn't. That's an advice, right? But can you still spend money for something that you don't need? Yes, it's up
Yes.
to you. But it's better not to spend money for something that you don't need, right? Me too. All right, number 43. She blah 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 talk on the phone for a very long time.
Shouldn't.
Yes. Is it okay to talk on the phone for a very long time? Yes, but it's not a good idea. Oops. It's not a good idea to talk on the phone for a very long time. Shouldn't. Yeah. Number 44. We mustn't make a loud noise in the library. Look at the sign. Yeah. It's a rule that everybody knows, right? Okay. Look at that sign. Look at that sign means there is a notice that tells you not to do that. Right? Okay, number 45. I blah 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 pay the bill late. Bill, do you know bill, the thing that you need to pay? I don't want to get a fine. What is a fine? A fine is a penalty which is including money, which includes money, yeah, that you need to pay, extra money that you need to pay. Okay. Okay. If you pay the bill late, you will get a fine. That is a consequence. Yeah. So what is this?
Mustn't.
Mustn't. Yes, that's it. 5D. So for shouldn't, for models, you have to understand the situations. Is it a rule? Is it forbidden? Or is it an advice? Or is it a good idea? Or is not a good? Is it not a good idea? Like that. Okay, 5D. Any questions?
No.
Are you sure? If you still have questions, you
Yes,
can
I'm sure.
contact me. Yeah, you can contact
No,
me
no,
at
I don't
my.
have any questions.
Okay. Now, did you know 5D that this today is the last meeting with you in grade 5? Yes, this is the last time that I see you in grade 5. Inshallah, we'll meet again in grade 6. Yeah, because on the final test is will be with Miss Hafsa, but not with me. Okay, 5D.
Okay,
So good
Miss.
luck on your test. Please prepare yourselves well for your test. And I apologize for any mistakes or shortcomings that are from me. Yeah, during our meeting here in 5D, grade 5. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
What else? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been a lovely journey with you all this 1 year. Okay.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Miss.
Thank you very much, 5D. Let's say hamdalah.
Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin.
Alhamdulillahirobbilalamin. Thank you,
Wassalamualaikum
Miss.
So,
Thank you, Miss Arun. Allahu
Allahu
yubarik
yubarik fi.
fi.
Allahu yubarik fikum. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
Bye,
wabarakatuh.
5D.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye, Miss.
Bye.